the new good news for refugees, which is going to be implemented. Is it right to apply for refugee if you are coming from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka?
I hear you been asking about me.
You become asylum seeker is someone who arrived in the UK and applies for protection but is waiting for decision, and a refugee is someone whose asylum
Same podcast, same moon.
Till they from asylum seeker to refugee, the government has to look after them.
Standing true, don't stop. You
so people who are having sponsorship license, they will be able to sponsor them directly.
Okay.
And
but not your past. Every mile just
So when you said that like people can give sponsorships for this is only for the refugees.
you can't leave in a town this small.
if someone is identified as refugee, they can live and work in the UK. They can access to public fund. They can also enroll in education, and they will be considered as a home student. They can apply for settlement after 5 years, and there is no fee.
How love can fade, but this house.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of The Hatman. This is still for the July. We definitely promise that we'll be talking about the new good news for refugees, which is going to be implemented end of this year.
Yes, autumn. That's what they are proposing. It is. We are still waiting.
We are still waiting, okay. But we thought that we'll give you the information, the first-hand information, whatever we know about it. Because a lot of people who are new to this channel, we want to tell you that this channel is more to do with the updates on UK, whether it is studies, immigrations, or living in life in UK. We'll be covering everything. So I've got the leading immigration lawyer, Mr. Badri Bala Venkatesh, to give us an update on the latest on refugees.
Absolutely.
Yeah? And to give his introduction, he's a leading immigration consultant and a lawyer in the UK, and his company is called Universal Fortune Limited. He has around 6,000 plus happy customers, and if you want to reach him, you can go to www.ufvisas.com and you can find his numbers, email and everything, and you can contact him. For our subscribers, the first basic consultation is free, but for the future there'll be a charge added to it. Okay, and thank you for doing that for our subscribers.
Absolutely.
So the other points which I want to touch on, so we have done. So he's IAA. He has done level 3 on IAA, which means that he can represent you in a court, in the UK court, for any cases which is in regards to immigration. Yeah,
Correct.
So let's directly dive into this very interesting topic, refugee.
Sure.
So there's been a lot of people who travel from India and Sri Lanka, who are our subscribers, Pakistan,
yes.
Bangladeshi. Most of you who are watching it. Well, the key thing they always talk about is taking refugee here.
Absolutely.
And refugee visa has been always sold wrongly to a lot of people.
True.
There's been scam about
Absolutely.
it. So do you think that at this, like to begin with, I know that we are going to talk about the updates. Is it right to apply for refugee if you are coming from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka?
Wherever you're coming from, first of all, you should have a valid reason. Okay, there should be a threat to your life by the government, or there is some civil war going on, and where you cannot live in the country, or there is even a war between countries. So the first thing is they will see if you cannot be kind of take to another location within the country, and if you flee from your country. As per the UK, a refugee is someone who has been officially recognized by the UK government as meeting the definition of 1951 Refugee Convention. Okay, that is what. So some people, they might not be eligible as a refugee. They won't be given visa based on refugee, but they would be given under humanitarian protection because of there is a threat to their life. Now, it differs from each and every country. If you see, especially from Pakistan, Bangladesh, a lot of people, they claim asylum saying because they are gay. This has been recently spoken by Shabana Mahmood, our Honorable Home Secretary. She said there is a lot of abuse. People are themselves claiming they are same-sex partners. They have same-sex partners, and they believe in this. But when they are not, just to get
the visa.
refugee status.
Yeah, status.
So my approach is, first thing is, if you are from India or Sri Lanka, see, India is a safe country, and there is no such thing like there is a civil war going on or war between countries, or there is no direct life threat from the government or from a big body. So when there is no such thing, when you apply for asylum, the chances of getting refugee status is slim, extremely slim. I would say less than 1 or 2%. Of course, but if you are from a country from Pakistan and Bangladesh, the chances are slightly higher, considering because like I said, in those countries
Gay marriage is not allowed.
it's beyond not allowed. They can be imprisoned, or they can be even have a capital punishment. They could be killed
Okay.
for that. So that is why people come here and they do it. But if it is genuinely, if you are if you believe in the same sex, then that is entirely different. Otherwise it is not. Now currently the rule says first you become asylum seeker is someone who arrived in the UK and applies for protection but is waiting for decision, and a refugee is someone whose asylum application has been approved.
Yeah, okay.
Because they would face persecution or serious harm if they return back to their country. Persecution or serious harm.
So their status moves to the, so first status is like asylum seeker, then becomes a refugee.
And
Okay.
then they, once it is granted,
Okay.
so if currently what the rule says is, if someone is identified as refugee, they can live and work in the UK, they can access to public fund, they can access NHS, of course public fund if they are eligible, but they have the right to access. They can also enroll in education, and they will be considered as a home student, and they can apply for settlement after 5 years, and there is no fee
Okay.
for any of this application.
That's the current rule.
Current rule.
Okay.
Now what Shabana Mahmood proposed already is, initially it was given 5 years. Now she said it has to be 2.5 years. That is what she proposed in February, which came. And also she has proposed under the earned settlement route, which House of Lords rejected, which will be up to 20 years. Anyone who comes as a refugee can 20 years. And if you have come through like boat crossing or anything, it is already in effect. You will not be granted citizenship in the UK if you have come through in illegal way to the UK.
Okay.
In addition to this, the recent one, her approach, which is very good. So it is a kind of a, I would say not a kind of a positive approach. This is followed by Canada model. This is what they use. So what she says, the main idea is to expand safe legal route for refugees while making UK asylum system stricter for people who arrive irregularly. What she has proposed in the system is the stricter approaches. She wanted to completely take off this appeal system, and instead of that she want to form kind of a committee or kind of a group, and they will be deciding the asylum applications, which will save the time for Home Office, because currently asylum, when it goes to appeal, it takes years.
Okay.
So through this kind of committee, they can make decision very quickly in few months. That is one thing. And
so until they from asylum seeker to refugee, the government has to look after them. Is it?
Currently, that's how it is.
Okay.
That's how
That's
it
the
is.
reason
You
they
know,
want to
that's why
reduce
they
it.
are in the hotel
Fine.
and other places.
Okay.
So they want to bring a kind of a community sponsorship. It's called community sponsorship scheme, inspired by Canada. So what it says is the community groups, charities, local organization will be able to sponsor them.
Okay.
So the scheme is expected to focus on the most vulnerable refugees, and additional legal pathway are also proposed through employer sponsorship. So people who are having sponsorship license, they will be able to sponsor them directly.
Okay.
And universities as well,
They can do that.
they can sponsor them for education, and allowing some refugees to enter via work or study route.
Okay.
But again, they are not going to bring it for everyone. They want to try this for a small group, and then they want to expand it to everyone.
Okay.
So at the same time, the government proposed tougher asylum routes, including faster removal for failed asylum seekers, and also strict age assessment and changes to human rights. They want to also completely change the Article 8 of human rights.
Mhm.
That is something they want to do, so they can remove people easily and quick.
Oh,
quicker.
okay. So that's the update on
That's
this.
the update on
Fine.
the refugee.
So when you said that like people can give sponsorships for this is only for the refugees.
Refugees, not everyone, but certain groups, and it is something they proposed.
Hmm. Which means their visa status will change from refugee to
correct.
skilled
It
worker.
will be kind of
Oh,
yes.
okay.
We need to get more information to say that. Yet it will be something similar to that.
Which looks like they'll get, maybe they can settle down earlier as well if they want
That
to.
exactly.
Oh,
that is the
nice,
whole idea.
okay.
Instead of 20 years,
20
they
years,
can
okay.
do.
So if they're really qualified people,
Exactly.
okay, that's good. That's a really good news.
Good news. Again, we need to, as I said, currently it is only 5 years.
Yeah.
All this is our proposal. This can come or may not come at all, but we are sharing the information.
Thank you, and stay tuned, and please do subscribe to our channel so that you can be on top of all the information and all the latest news. See you in the next episode soon.
And the next episode, we're going to talk about 7-year childhood.
So next episode will be 7-year childhood and more to come. You can always put your comments in and we'll get back with the latest ones. Thank you. Bye.